Welcome to a short video reviewing how to find a percent of a number. There are two basic facts you need to know to find a percent of a number. The first is to remember how to write the percent as a decimal, which it typically involves sliding the decimal 2 decimal places to the left. And then the second is that the word of translates to multiplication. So for this first problem, find 30% of 120. If I rewrite 30% as 0.30, I translate the word of into multiplication, and I multiply that by 120. You can either do that by hand or using your calculator. 0.30 times 120 is 36. So 30% of 120 is 36. Second problem, 7.2% of 159. If I take this decimal point and I slide it 2 places to the left, I get 0.072. Multiply by $159. If I put that into the calculator, 0.072 times $159, I get 11 and 448 thousandths. Now this is money. Typically money we would round to just 2 decimal places. So that's approximately $11.45. Let's look at a couple of application problems here. It says the current sales tax rate in Mathville is 7.25%. How much tax will you pay when you buy a television priced at $395? Well, the tax you pay is going to be that 7.25% of $395. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write this 7.25% as 0.0725. That's the decimal. The of translates into multiplication, and $395. So 0.0725 times 395 is 28.6375. And again, because we're talking about money here, the tax you're going to pay, we're going to round to the nearest penny, so that would be $28.64. All right, the last application here. Joy and Lisa have a business together. Joy keeps 65% of the profit, and Lisa keeps 35% of the profit. If the profit this month is $4,200, how much money does each person keep? Well, let's first do Joy. Joy gets 65% of the profit, so that's 65% of the $4,200. Converting that 65% to a decimal, that's 0.65. Of translates into times $4,200. 0.65 times 4,200, that's $2,730 for Joy. Then Lisa keeps the other 35%. So she gets 35% of $4,200. 35% as a decimal is 0.35. Multiplied by $4,200. Put that in the calculator and you get $1,470. So Joy gets $2,730, Lisa gets $1,470, and other thing you can do here to check is that if you add those up, you get $4,200, which is the total profit. That's a quick review of how to find percent of a number.